evening, Southeast Georgia. You got to tune in to WMOC 88.7 on your FM dial. This is Evangelist Shawn Holmes. I'll be sitting in with you from 5 o'clock up until your 6 o'clock hour right here on the big one. You got to tune in to Sista to Sista Talk Show. The talk show designed with sisters in mind. I tell you what, it's April 25th, 2012 right here in South Georgia. We're having a wonderful day in South Georgia. It's beautiful outside. I tell you what, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So call a neighbor, call a friend. Tell them the talk show is on the air again. And for those of you that are listening in on today, we are live via internet, and you can tune us in at www.sistatosister.org. And we do thank God for Marcel McManus hooking us up today. So for those of you that want to view us live, we're not only live on the air audio, but we're live on the air visual. So you can see us on the internet. Hey, this is our first time doing that, so we're so nervous about today. I do have two special guests sitting in with us that's going to be sitting in and talking about some things that's going on in our neighborhood. So you can go ahead. I know he has us live, so you can see. Spin the camera around on y'all ladies. So this is new for us right here in South Georgia. So for those of you that are at work, and you can log in and watch us and listen in live on the internet. So like I often remind you that this show is operated solely off of your donations and support. You can send your love gifts to Sista to Sista. That's Post Office Box 926, Hazelhurst, Georgia 31539. I had someone call before we got ready to go on the air, and I know they're on the phone, so I don't want to have them holding on. They was like, I have something I need to say to you, so I don't know. We're going to let them go ahead and talk and tell everybody what they want before we get ready to go into the show. Go ahead, call you live on the air.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. They said that it has to be done, and you're coming out loud and clear in Dublin.
Okay, somebody told you I had to have a phone check.
No, I just wanted to tell you that.
It had to happen.
They said it had to happen.
Okay, so you're calling from
Going back to basics.
Thank you, from the women's conference. I do thank God for you calling. And when you said that, I'm like, we had an awesome time in Soperton. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to next year, because I thank God for Pastor Baker saying, hey, you can come back next year. So I said, look, I will be there. I think. Well, I thank God for you, and I just thank God. I know the Lord really moved, and we had 2 nights of awesome service in Soperton, Georgia.
We sure enough did.
All right, God bless you. I'm looking forward to next year already.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, we do thank God for that calling saying she was in the women's conference, Back to Basics, in Soperton, Georgia, at First Baptist, right there in Soperton on last week. I tell you, the Lord came in and really, really moved and blessed. And while I'm talking about women conferences, coming up May 6th, 7th, and 8th in Douglas, Georgia. That's right, I will be back in Douglas, Georgia, at my hometown. At the Everett Chapel on College Avenue in Douglas, Georgia. They're going to be doing their first women's conference, but I promise you it will not be their last women's conference. I'm excited about God moving and just having his way in the place. I do want to pause for the calls and say happy Administrative Assistance Day. And we just like to say it like that. Happy Secretary's Day. Just keep it plain and simple for those of you that don't know. We do want to send a shout out to a couple of administrative assistants that are just super people, and we just love you so much. We know you're the behind the scenes ladies that keep it running, and maybe men, I don't want to exclude anybody, that keep it running for us at our churches and at schools or wherever you may work. And we do say thank you, and we're going to applaud you and say thanks. Either one of y'all want to just send a shout out to our administrative assistant? I'll do it.
I'd like to give a shout out to Sister Cheryl Easton at New Vision Missionary Baptist Church in Vidalia, Georgia. Way to go, Sister E.
Okay, we do say thank you for all the hard work you do at New Vision. That's Sister Cheryl Easton, the administrative assistant right there at New Vision, 301 Smith Street in the big city of Vidalia, Georgia. We do appreciate you for all the hard work you did and that you do. And I know we just celebrated our pastor's 6th anniversary, and I know you were from the kitchen to the office, from the office to the sanctuary, from the kitchen. So hey, we say thank you. It's because of you that God can do the things that he do at New Vision. I do want to say send a shout shout out to Sister Erica Brown, the administrative assistant at my parents' church at Victory Center. That's on 117 Martin Luther King Boulevard, right there in Hazelhurst, Georgia. Not only is she the administrative assistant for my parents, but Erica travels with me a lot, and she helps me with a lot of paperwork and things that I need done. So I do say thank you so much, Erica Brown. And I did not forget about you, Deanna Brockington over in Douglas, Georgia. I thank you for your work that you do, and nobody knows how much work you do for me, but I do appreciate you. And none other than Minister Susie Clemens, the administrative assistant or the secretary right here at WMOC. We appreciate you for all of your work for all the years, and hey, I even thank you for the radiothon that you have to do and come up and do to make sure that the business and the business part of WMOC operates and runs smoothly. For those of you that were on Facebook and knew that I said that I had some guests coming, I do have special guests in the studio. I know some of you that are listening in did not get to hear them speak, but for those of you that are viewing us live, you did have an opportunity to see our guests on today. So I'm going to give them the opportunity to introduce themselves, and we normally do a phone check from 5 o'clock to maybe 5:15. But I had a young man ask me a question, and I know this is something that the ladies can't answer. This is one of those questions that a brother will have to speak to a brother concerning. But it's not our topic for today. This is going to be some advice. So I need some brothers to call me up in a few minutes after I let my guests introduce themselves to you. They're going live over there. We're going to let them introduce themselves to you. And after that, I'm going to ask this question, and it'll be a little segment from brother to brother. How about that? God bless you.
Hello, my name is Sister Cynthia Waring. I'm from Vidalia, Georgia, and I attend New Vision Missionary Baptist Church.
And I'm Lavada Rayford, and I'm from Vidalia, Georgia, and I attend New Vision Missionary Baptist Church.
Okay, so in a few minutes we'll be sharing with you why they're here today. You know, I've been having special guests in the studio with me. I'm excited about them being here today, and I tell you, the topic is hot. Today's topic is really hot because both of my guests are split on their decision. So either you're going to go with Lavada on hers or either Sister Waring on hers. So we'll just come to that in a few minutes. But like I said, I was approached by a young man that asked me a question. And it was something that I said, hey, as a lady, I can't really answer for you, but I will put it on the air. And he's coming from Vidalia, Georgia, and I was asked this question. He's newly converted, a new Christian, and he was wondering about approaching a young lady in the church. Is the approach different? Should he just walk up to her and approach her like he would if he wasn't saved? Or is there a different approach he should take? He's interested in this young lady, but he's afraid of the approach. Or what method do you use to approach a woman in the church? So we're going to get a brother to give this brother some advice right quick. So call me up, 912-363-4502. I'm not going to do a phone check. We're just going to allow a brother to call in and give this brother some advice. I don't know. I got a brother sitting here. I don't know if I might let Carlos deal with it. You've been in church all your life. Carlos, you can't hide from the camera. You know this, Shawn. You know I'm going to put you on Front Street. Get up, Carlos. Get up, Carlos. Camera. We live. Okay. That's Carlos Harvey. Y'all, I always talk about my DJ. The best DJ that I always have working up here with me is Carlos Harvey. Sometimes when the system just go crazy, Carlos so cool with it, like, okay, we're just going to adjust it. So I do appreciate him being here today. And we are looking for a brother to call and get his brother some advice. What's the approach in the church? How do you deal with it? I want her, but I don't know what to say. Go ahead, Carl. You're live on the air.
Yes, I'm calling about the question that you just asked about. Yes, you approach them different. A thing for you don't approach them like you do someone that's out in the street.
Okay. Well, I know he was a little hesitant, and he was like, well, I just don't know how to approach him. I like him. I'm saved. She's saved. But I don't know. And I could understand him having a few questions about it because when you're coming from the world in the church, the rules are a whole lot different. So, I don't know, maybe he can get with some brothers and they share with him, you know, you just don't walk up to her like that, you know, or I don't know.
Yeah.
So, do you have any advice you can give him as to how he might go about it? Write a little letter, do you love me, do you like me, check yes or no or something?
Well, I just feel like if it's just a different thing, you know, if you just don't approach him, you have to have respect for him.
Okay.
I feel.
All right, well, I thank God for you calling. I wish somebody could just give him some advice what to do. I mean, how do you approach a saved lady? How do you approach a Christian lady?
Do it as a man.
As a man, just walk up to her with flowers or something?
Well, something, it's a whole different thing, that's where I feel.
Okay, where you calling from?
Helena?
Helena. I do thank God for you calling from Helena and say, yes, brother, it's a different approach, okay?
Yes, brother, it's a different approach.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, so we got about 3 more minutes, and we're going to get some advice from brothers. Right now, we're going to be giving some advice from brother to brother. So call me up, 912-363-4502. Help him out. I know he's probably in a, I don't know, a hard place, and look, I really want to talk to her, but I don't want to, approach her or step up to her the wrong way. So brothers, help him out. Tell him how you do it as a Christian brother. Go ahead, call you live on here.
Yeah, I think when you transition from the world to the church, either new convert or whatever, just being in the church and having a conversion, it's something in him would know whether or not the way he's saying or how he approaches it would be disrespectful. I agree with other callers, it's just a matter of whether or not how he approaches in a disrespectful way versus respect of, like me, for instance, now, I'm a saved man. But I called a young lady one time and I said, hey, beautiful. And I felt a little bit convicted because I didn't know her name. And then I went to her and I apologized that she felt disrespected. A lot of times you can say,
She did.
She might feel disrespected. So it just, you have to use an approach that's going to be respectful and there's no condemnation where you said the wrong thing to her. Not a discouraging word. I give you one insight. I'm going to get off my...
You don't have to get out the line. I'm enjoying your talk because I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay, if he's a Christian,
He-
I'm throwing this out all the brothers.
Help him, help him.
Let's say, I don't read my Bible in the book of Numbers, and I decided I don't have yours.
You gave him some sanctified advice.
There you go.
He said, for those of you that didn't hear him, because I had somebody didn't hear you, he said he'd been reading in the book of Numbers and he realized he didn't have yours. Now, where you called him from? Smooth operator.
From Meta.
From Meta, Georgia. Well, work it, brother. Look, I didn't get asked my question. The lady that you called beautiful, did you ever get to date her? None of my business.
Years ago, I got married, I was a Christian like that, and I approached her. She said I didn't disrespect her. As a matter of fact, that made her admire me the more.
Wow. Okay, well, thank God you called from Meta, and I tell you what, your approach must have helped because you're married.
Exactly.
All right, God bless you in Meta, Georgia.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was a kind of smooth line. I don't have your, I've been reading in Numbers. Never heard that before. Y'all heard that?
Never heard that one.
That's smooth. Carlos? Oh, no, you better not do that. We know Tasha, and I'm looking out for Tasha. Okay, I tell you what, we're going to get ready to go into today's topic, but before we go into today's topic, and we do have a hot topic, like I said, my 2 guests are already split on their opinion concerning our topic on today. But we have something going on at New Vision Missionary Baptist Church, 301 Smith Street in the Sweet Onion City of Vidalia, Georgia, that we do want to invite you out to. And I know for those of you that don't know, I tell you we have so many exciting things going on at New Vision. We just came out of our pastor's anniversary last Sunday, and this Sunday we have something exciting going on again right there at New Vision, 301 Smith Street. And we have 2 young ladies here, 2 of the sisters at our church, that's going to give you a special invitation to meet us at 301 Smith Street Sunday morning. So I'm going to yield them the mic so they can tell you what's going on.
Hello, listeners out there. You're invited Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to New Vision Baptist Church. We're going to have a Sunday school explosion. Anybody and everybody that wants to learn a little bit more about the Lord, please join us at New Vision. We're offering breakfast at 8:45 Sunday morning, and Sunday school starts at 10, and breakfast will last for an hour. So please come out.
Wow.
If you need transportation, you can call Sister Lavada Rayford at 912-326-7056.
Okay, could you say that number again?
912-326-7056. We're looking forward to seeing you there.
Okay, I'm not gonna let Lavada get away without saying